I'm sure we all agree that fire extinguishers are extremely important. As vital life safety equipment, they save countless lives every year. And as with most life safety equipment, they do need to be maintained regularly. But don't forget that despite being made of metal, fire extinguishers are actually quite delicate and they can easily get damaged. And a damaged fire extinguisher might not work when you need it to most of all. So let's think about where you need to place your fire extinguisher. There are a few questions we must ask. Is the extinguisher outside? A cold winter can actually freeze the contents of your fire extinguisher, particularly a water or a foam extinguisher like this one, and a frozen fire extinguisher won't work. And even rain can cause corrosion on the extinguisher and stop the handles from operating. Is the extinguisher in an area where it can get damaged easily? One great example of this is a construction site, or maybe a busy forklift route in a warehouse. What about dirt and dust contamination? So many industries these days produce incredible amounts of dust and dirt, for example a recycling plant. And this dust and dirt can actually clog up the extinguisher and render it completely inoperable. Are there vulnerable persons around that are likely to tamper with the extinguisher? This is a common problem in many health establishments. Maybe your extinguisher is in a high pedestrian area, for example a train station or an airport, where a member of the public can easily dislodge the extinguisher and cause damage that way. Maybe the extinguisher is situated somewhere like a chemical laboratory, where harsh chemicals can actually attack the extinguisher and make it very dangerous. Maybe the extinguisher will be subject to vandalism, for example in a school. Common problem in a school, vandalism of fire extinguishers. Or maybe we're just very conscientious about these vital life safety equipment and we just need to protect those fire extinguishers. Whatever the situation are, there is so many applications for fire extinguishers and everyone has its own set of circumstances and requirements. Now, extinguisher selection and placement does come under a British standard, BS 5306 Part 8. The standard has a section that specifically deals with this incredibly important topic of making sure your extinguishers are kept protected. Let's see what the standard has to say. That way, we'll be compliant and we'll get it right.
Extinguishers located in any public access environment, for example schools, colleges, public houses, hotels and retail outlets, are susceptible to vandalism or being stolen. Even minor tampering could result in the extinguisher not operating when called on to do so in a fire situation. Measures should be taken to reduce the possibility of extinguishers being vandalised or stolen if relocation of the extinguisher to a more secure location is neither desirable or practical. Such measures could include, but are not limited to, protection covers, boxes, and audible alarms. Measures should be taken to protect the maintenance record affixed to the extinguisher. That's BS 5306 Part 8, 2012, paragraph 6.5.
So in closing, it's really important that you do consider whether there's any possibility that your extinguishers can get damaged or be tampered with. And if there is any possibility, do make sure that you take measures to protect them. From a basic PVC fire extinguisher cover like this one, which protects against rain, against chemicals, against dust and dirt, right up to something like this, which is a super tough, completely waterproof and weatherproof box that you can even fit an alarm on there to tamper-proof it. We've got an incredible range of extinguisher protection products available on our website, www.lifesafetyonline.co.uk. They're all available at incredible prices and hold stock of them. And don't forget, to be compliant is to be safe. You have an obligation to make sure that everybody on your premises is safe, especially in time of an emergency.